Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for today's horse racing action, as usual here on the channel. Now for our first selection today we go to the 2 o'clock at Plumpton with a horse called the Tin Miner. 2-1 with bookmakers currently, trained by David Bridgewater, whose yard have been in good form this winter. Tom Cannon is booked for the ride, who actually won on this horse last time out when it won over the course and distance in very easy style, was raised £9 by the handicapper to now be racing off a mark of 107 for today's race. I think that's still quite lenient, this mark, and there's a lot more this horse can do off it and still had some scope for development. The rest of the field don't have too much good form in recent times, so I just thought the Tin Miner today at 2-1, that wasn't a bad selection to be getting us off, and I think staying up in trip as well is a good move and can go well again. So that's going to be the tip there. We then go to the 2.15 at Ffos with a horse called Lamanver Pippin. 13-2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by top trainer Colin Tizard, and Harry Cobden is booked for today's ride. Now this horse finished second in a bumper at Wincanton last time out on heavy ground, where it showed a lot of promise that day. It was then put away for the summer and then made its reappearance run at Exeter last time out, when it probably needed the run that day, was very well beaten, but going up in trip to the 2.5 miles from the previous 2 miles that the bumper run was ran in, showed that this horse is probably going to want further, and also as well in its breeding it's probably going to be wanting further than the 2 miles. So it was interesting they started it out over 2.5 at Exeter. They're staying down that road today at Ffos, and I think maybe with just a bit more testing ground, Lamanver Pippin could go quite well, and I thought was quite a good price and should be race fit for today. We then go to the bumper in the last race at Ffos for the 350. I liked a horse here called Little Red Lion, 5-2 with bookmakers currently, trained by David Pipe, who's in a good vein of form at the moment. His yard had been quite quiet for a long time this season, but they seem to be firing in winners at the moment. They're operating at an 18% strike rate. Their main stable jockey, Tom Scudamore, is booked for the ride. Now this horse, even though obviously we've never seen it on a race course before, and sometimes these bumper races are hard to go for, but I just thought today this horse was probably the most likely in my opinion, and it's in good colours of Professor Caroline Tisdale, and this owner has a lot of horses with David Pipe, so no worries about it there. Also as well, it's got plenty of bumper winners and top national hunt horses in its pedigree, so no issues about it being bred for the job. And I just thought today at 5-2, I thought that one could go really well, so that's going to be the selection there. We then go to the 6.15 at Wolverhampton with a horse called Vee Man Ten, 11-4 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ivan Furtado and Kieran O'Neill's booked for the ride. Now this horse made its third career appearance last time out and was very well backed when it won very nicely in the end. Now that horse did run quite green that day and probably would have learnt for that experience as well, as it hadn't been seen for a while, and it was backed like defeat was out of the question last time out. And I just think staying over the course and distance against Wolverhampton, where that was its all-weather debut last time out, I think the key to it could be the all-weather, and Ivan Furtado does well on the all-weather surfaces, and I just thought still off a mark of 75 had a bit more to give off it, and if it can be prominent again, get towards the front, I think it might just have too much and be strong again towards the end. So I thought 11-4, that wasn't a bad selection there. So they're the tips for today's horse racing action. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more horse racing related videos. You can also follow me as well on Twitter at Lucky15, and that's all I got to say. So please game responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners today, and we'll be seeing you soon.